Travis is, of course, a comedian and an actor. He's appeared in the films The Usual Suspects and End of Days with Arnold. Currently, he co-stars in The Whole 9 Yards, and starting March 10th, you can see him in another movie called Deterrence. Folks, please welcome our pal, our buddy, Kevin Pollak. Kevin, how are you, my friend?
I got to tell you, my favorite thing of the stare-off, which is always funny, is when Uncle Sam and Fidel are struggling over the kid, and one of the brain trusts here obviously said, you got to put the kid's name on his shirt, otherwise no one will get what the sketch is.
Our audience, we've done research, our audience consists of 3-year-olds. We try and spell out...
Why does
Who is that kid? Yeah.
Who is Uncle Sam fighting with military Santa over?
Yeah, right. It's true. We should have written the names on them.
Yeah.
They won't know who Uncle Sam is.
The guy that sells hot dogs?
You know what's weird is that you've been coming on the show faithfully since we began.
Yeah.
It's 6.5 years that we've been on, and you've always been come on. And for the longest time, because I always loved your William Shatner impression, and every time I would make him do his William Shatner impression until you said, please stop. And so I did. I grew up, and I stopped making you do William Shatner.
Right.
Since the last time you were on the show, William Shatner has taken off into the stratosphere with these new commercials.
Oh, right.
That he's doing that are everywhere.
Right.
They're drilled into your brain.
He's brought back a singing career.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got to get out of this place. It's the last thing we ever do. Well, if only you wanted to stay in a 4-star hotel. Wait a minute, where did that lyric come from? That's not in the song!
I always love how they trick you into thinking he's just going to sing the song, and then he starts babbling about better restaurant rates and 4-star...
You understand, I own stock.
For the longest time, he resisted being sort of a joke, and then he just gave up.
Right.
All right.
No, he does. Like
he leaned into it.
He used to be mad in the 70s if you brought up, when you sang Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, he would get mad.
Right.
And even in the 80s, and now the minute someone said, we'll give you $1 million if you do it, he's dancing like a monkey on a string. He's like, I'll care for you.
He is hip again. God bless him.
Yeah, well, we're happy for him.
Sure.
Because it's
I
good
know I am.
Yeah, sure. You get to do the impression more times.
Right.
This movie, Deterrence, that is not out yet, but it's coming up. And you are in every other movie that comes out. And I mean that in the nicest way.
Thank you.
You play the first Jewish president. Is that right?
And it's not a comedy. I got to spit that out real quick.
It's not a comedy. Okay.
No, yeah, it's a political thriller. Timothy Hutton and Shirley Ralph are also in the cast with me. And it comes out March 10th, and very excited about it. But, you know, when the writer-director came to me and said, I want you to play the President of the United States, I, thought he was an idiot, first of all.
Right.
And thought, this is insane. Why would you ever contemplate? But it was written as sort of a Truman, everyman type of guy. The problems therein, for me, you start to take the job home with you.
Right.
My wife didn't really understand the whole intern interview process.
You were researching the role.
Exactly. I got to get into it, honey. Come on. But yeah, so he said so he's the first Jewish president. Does that come up in the? Does that come up in the... Well, yeah, sure. I mean, I am now, given this responsibility in the film, I'm realizing that there's greater responsibilities available. In fact, I'm in negotiations now to be, in the film, the first Jewish Pope, which I'm very excited about.
What would his name be?
Pope John Paul Lefkowitz.
Boom, boom.
Yeah. Are you following the actual presidential race?
You have to, you know, yeah, absolutely. For no other reason than to try to educate your audience. Which you tried in the monologue. You know, you have to try.
Right.
Yeah, it's why they call them parties. You know, which party are you for? I don't know. You know, they don't seem like parties. No one seems to be having fun. Right. When are you going to hear Bradley say, thanks for your support, and by the way, we're $6 shy on the keg? And, you know, I think Gore it's strange that he's backing away from Clinton's support in his bid for election. It's kind of a sad day when you can't use the President of the United States as a job reference, you know?
Right.
That doesn't seem right.
Do you follow? I mean, I was talking about Donald Trump tonight.
Yeah.
Do you, I guess he dropped out, which is sad for comics.
Very sad when he bowed out. I was so worn. I mean, I don't know if he'd make a great president, but just to see him at that first meeting with the Joint Chiefs, you know. Okay, Saddam is bad, and hey, let's get some broads. Fredo, make sure everybody's got chips.
Fredo's still at the White House, huh?
He's the Donald Trump White House.
Now, I make jokes that you're in all these movies, but you work a lot. You're working constantly. Do you have time to go out and see movies yourself? Have you seen anything recently that you liked?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of great films. I loved Run, Lola, Run. That was a great film this last year. American Beauty was great. Then there's some, you know, you have to see. End of the Affair. Did you folks check this out? And why would you go see a movie called The End of the Affair? I mean, they tell you right in the title, it's the end of the affair.
Right.
If I want to see the end of the affair, I'll watch Cops. You know? Show me the beginning of the affair. That's when it's hot. You know? I mean, there's a reason that Pamela and Tommy Lee video was good, you know?
Yes, there was.
Hello. The world is not enough. You know, it's another Bond film, and you think, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but in the end, you know, bad guy's dead, Bond gets the babe, you know.
Why did you do that?
I don't know. Unlike all the other Bond films, except for the one Bond film where Bond got married. Do you remember that?
Late 60s.
They actually married. This was a brain trust working overtime. Let's take the sexiest guy in fiction and give him someone to answer to. Right?
Right.
Yes, I'm sorry. I can't save the world today. The missus has planned a little antique shopping for us.
That's an exciting sequence when they buy the chair.
You just want to see Bond go, just a second. What's that, honey? Yes, I fed the cats. I better call you back.
Where can I reach you? You don't have kids.
No, but we've seen them.
You've seen kids.
Yeah.
We have, the big craze, I guess, the last movie craze for kids was the Pokemon. My friends that have kids say that's everyone had to go see Pokemon.
Yeah. Now, for the three of you who aren't hip yet to Pokemon, Pokemon is, first of all, not a prison movie, okay? There's no... I don't think I need to explain the rest.
No, explain exactly what that joke means. Andy's confused.
There's no poking, there's no mom.
Why?
Why would I? Whoa.
I made him do it. I had to.
And then there was some other film. Anywhere But Here. Which is exactly what you wish you were after you paid $8 to see a movie about a daughter and a mother who don't get along. You know, wait for Christmas, you see the whole family that doesn't get along.
Right. You don't want to pay to see that.
No.
Now, before we're tight on time tonight, but before we wrap up, I have to ask you your take on the Who Wants to Marry a Multimillionaire show. Did you actually see that thing?
You know,
everyone's been talking about it for the last couple days.
First of all, this guy is giving such a bad rap to millionaires everywhere that now Regis is having a tough time getting people on his show.
Right.
Really, now nobody wants to be a millionaire. But how weak and sorry was this guy's rap that he, as a attractive millionaire, he needed a television show to help him score chicks. You know?
Right.
I mean, who would be a millionaire and be attractive and need a TV show to get chicks? I mean, why would... That didn't come out right. That wasn't at all what I... Wait, let me do Shatner again.
The whole 9 yards is in theaters now. We still have plenty of time, actually, but I'm cutting you off, my friend. Millionaire. And Deterrence opens March 10th. That's the only part I object to. And opens... Deterrence opens March 10th in New York.
and Los Angeles. Kevin, thank you so much. It's always great when you come here. Kevin Pollak, everybody. Our thanks to him for being here. Nicely done. Alex Kingston from ER is coming up. But first, folks, tonight's show is brought to you by Sun Microsystems. They're the dot in .com. Sun Microsystems, one of my favorite companies and a favorite of the naked guy in golf shoes.
That's right.